What's going on, guys? Gray back with another video. You know, you ever have those games, and I know you do, where you're playing solo, you get thrown into the game late, and everything's going crazy, your team's losing, and you don't really know what to expect, and then something amazing happens. Well, this is one of those games where I just wish I was there when it started. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on here. So obviously you saw when I pulled up that scoreboard when the game started, we were down by double digits. I think somewhere around 25 points. Team wasn't doing very well. I've already gotten killed, I think 2 or 3 times by this point. What I'm trying to do right now, and let me kind of explain this to you when I get thrown into games late, especially domination games. What I try to do is I try to establish a spawn point. I need to know where my team's coming from, especially in hardcore, because we don't have a mini map. What I need is a solidified spawn point so I know that I'm comfortable from behind so I can push forward. Because I always talk about pushing up, pushing forward. So that's what I'm trying to do here initially. I hear this guy back here. Awareness is so powerful. I don't know what's happened to it since the patch on the PS. I'm curious whenever it comes out on the Xbox if it's still going to be useful or not. But I mean, I heard that guy jump through the building. From up top, I could hear him behind me. So again, what I'm trying to do is establish a spawn point. So I feel comfortable now, and I'm going to push up. Now, one of the downsides to joining into a domination game late is you were not able to experience the initial part of the game and identifying what type of players you're going up against. I mean, are they campers? Are they aggressive? Do they flank? Do they go head on? I mean, you're not there to experience all those things. So you're kind of being thrown into the middle of a war and you don't know which way to go. So this is what I always suggest. Slow down initially, okay? Figure out what's going on. I like to sit there sometimes and look at the scoreboard. Oh, right here. I thought this guy was gonna come low and then I see his shadow. You see his shadow up top? So I know he's gonna jump off. He jumps over my teammate and bam, you're dead. But again, you know, look at your teammates. Look at what they're doing. Look at the enemy team. See if they have a Slayer on their team. Identify the Slayer and then watch kill feeds to see if you can figure out which way he's rotating. It's very important to know that, okay? Also right here, I'm baiting that teammate in front of me. I'm actually watching the kill feed to see if he dies, to know if it's comfortable for me to move up. This guy almost kills me. What a shot on his part, but he missed. And so now I got my UAV. I got my combat focus. I'm in their spawn. The round's coming to an end. I'm thinking I need to get as many points as possible going into the next round. And so there you go. Now I can take a breath. I think I finished the first half, joining in late. I think I'm 7-3. Let me see here. It's gonna pop up. Yeah, 7-3. All right, so now I got my combat focus. I know when I cap this flag with the combat focus, watch, I'm gonna pop it right there. So there you go. I doubled up the points on that flag. I got my Sentry gun. I call on my UAV to get some assist points on that from the combat focus. Go up top, gonna place down my Sentry, and I'm gonna go to work. There's a reason why this map is one of my favorites, just because I understand the rotation of this map better than most. I don't know why it is. I heard that guy behind me, by the way. I don't know what it is about this map. It reminds me so much of Seatown from Modern Warfare 3. I love that map. And if you remember on Seatown in MW3, if you were running SitRep Pro, you could hear those guys from a mile away. And that's how I feel with awareness on this map. This spawn point right here, them coming off the A flag. Let me show you right. I'm gonna show you this little head glitch right there. See how I stop right here? That's headshot city right there, man. You need headshots, this is where you line up right here and they will feed right into your reticule, all right? But anyways, man, there's just something about this map. I love this map. The way players play on it, they're aggressive. And just so you know, I'm running my favorite, what I consider the most OP score streak loadout in the game. I'm on a Ruthless. I didn't even realize I hit a Ruthless. I got way too aggressive here. I should have pulled back and gone for a nuclear, but whatever. I'm playing with UAV, Sentry gun, and Cerberus. And I don't know if you believe me or not, you can watch the game, but I'm going to call in 5 Sentry guns and 5 Cerberus. I have so many of them out, in fact, I can't even call them in anymore. I do eventually get all of them in, but man, the combination of these streaks, especially with combat focus, I mean, this goes all the way back. If you guys remember my best setup in the game for hardcore back on Christmas, where I talked about combat focus and this score streak loadout, there is nothing better in the game, and I have experimented with all of it. You know, I play with the Talon, the Wraith, and the Raps, which I really want that setup to work, but man, every time I call it in, everything just gets shot out so fast. It's worthless. It's absolutely worthless. I don't know why anybody would play with streaks higher than a talent. It takes that perfect lobby where they're not running cold-blooded or blind eye, and they're not all running black cells. But see, on this, man, you got that Sentry gun, you got that Cerberus patrolling. Man, you're adding, 3 to 4 guys in the map, because you can have, per player, you can have 2 Sentry guns and 2 Cerberuses out. That's having 4 extra guns on the map while you're playing. Oh man, and I go after B on this map so much with combat focus. There is nothing like it, man. You want to talk about racking up score. You just sit here on the B flag and kill them over and over with combat focus. So yeah, I love this gameplay. It's one of those games, like I said, where if I was only there from the beginning. I mean, I finished that first half 7-3. I finished the game 69-9. And had I been there for the whole thing, easily, this was a potential 100+ game. Oh, it frustrates me so much. I mean, the game was a blast. I mean, look how many points I'm getting right here with combat focus on the flag. I mean, it's just amazing. I just called in a Cerberus and a hardened Sentry, jump on the flag, and bam, there's another Cerberus and hardened Sentry right there again. Man, it's just one of those games where everything goes the way you want to go. So again, let me talk about this. When you get thrown into a game late, the very first thing you want to do is establish spawn. Always want to establish that spawn point. You got to be comfortable knowing where your team's coming from. And once you've established spawn, you need to push up. And if you're joining into a game late, my biggest piece of advice to you is this, and you're down, the best thing that you can do for your team is earn some score streaks, because you're going to need something to give you a little bit of momentum, because in domination, there is a lot to be said about momentum, okay? Because once you get it, once you start pushing that team back and they get scared and they have to start adjusting their playstyle to you, and they have to start using other classes to knock out score streaks, you gain a foothold and your entire team is able to push up, gain traction, and force them back. That's what the game's about. Review Comfort Tech USA, I did that map on, pushing up, allowing your team to do what they need to do. This is a prime example of that. Playing off spawns and spawn flips, getting between the enemy and the B flag and constantly pushing them back, letting your score streaks do what they need to do to hold down map control, because that's what domination is. It's map control. All right, I hope you guys got something out of this game. It was one of the most fun games that I've had in a while. I have so many on my hard drive. A lot of them are just me just absolutely stomping teams, but this one was fun because I joined in late and I got to really work a map. All right, so as always, if you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up button. If you got a comment, put it down below. Let's talk about domination, and as always, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right.